At Springford Area School District, volunteers need clearances before they can volunteer at events. To start this process, go to the Springford website. Visit the volunteer page, which can be found by clicking on the volunteer banner on the right side of your screen or going to About Springford, District Information, Volunteer Information. Once you are on the volunteer page, you will find all of the information to become a volunteer. At the top of the page, you will find an annual online volunteer registration, which can also be found in the gold box on the right-hand side of the page. Please provide your demographic information followed by the volunteer disclosure statements. The tuberculosis risk assessment questions are found at the bottom of the form. For confirmation of the submission of this form, enter your email address and check the box before clicking Submit. To apply for the Act 34 Pennsylvania Criminal Report, click Act 34 PA Criminal Record Certificate on the right side of the screen under Helpful Links. This will open an external page. Click the New Record Check button and follow the application through all of its required fields. The next screen will be a personal information review. After reviewing, select Proceed. On Record Check Request form, complete the required information and select Enter this request. If you are only submitting a request for yourself, select Finished on the next screen. If you are submitting a request for another individual, enter their information and select Enter this request. When you are done submitting for each individual, select Finished. On the Record Check Request Review, confirm all information is accurate and select Submit. Your form will then begin processing. Results typically appear within minutes. If results do not appear quickly, record your control number, name used when applying, and date of application. This is what you will need to look it up at a later date. You will then click on the blue control number hyperlink. This will take you to a record check details page. This page will have a hyperlink at the bottom for the certification form. The certification form is the form that you will need to submit to Sidney McGill. To apply for the Act 151 PA Child Abuse, click Act 151 PA Child Abuse History Certificate on the right side of the screen under Helpful Links. This will open an external page. Click Create Individual Account on the next page, click Next. Enter the required information. The Keystone ID is your unique username that you will create. Write this down in a safe place. Make sure you remember your answers to your security questions. These are important in moving forward. You will now receive an email with your temporary password. Go back to the home page and select Individual Login. Access My Clearances, Continue, and enter your security questions or opt for an email security code. Select Private or Public Shared Device. Change your password. Write this down. You will then be prompted to sign in again. You will go through the same security steps followed by some information pages before the application will begin. Once the application begins, select your application purpose. Complete the application. Take note that if you don't select that you want to have a paper version sent to your house, you will not receive a paper copy. After you complete your application, you will receive your clearance in up to 14 days. To apply for the Act 114 FBI Criminal History Fingerprinting Clearance, click on Act 114 FBI Criminal History Fingerprinting Clearance on the right side of your screen under Helpful Links. This will again open an external page. Enter the access code 1KG6Y3. Select Schedule or Manage Appointment. Proceed through the steps here and fill out all of the information. Print off the service summary as it has your service code, and this document will serve as your proof of registration. After getting fingerprinted, you will only receive an unofficial copy of your fingerprints within 48 hours. You will need to submit this to Sidney McGill in HR. If you are looking to be a limited contact volunteer and have lived in Pennsylvania for the last 10 years, you will not be mandated to be fingerprinted. You will only need to submit a volunteer affidavit that can be found on the right-hand side of the volunteer page under Helpful Links titled Act 114 Volunteer Affidavit. Once this is filled out, submit it to Sidney McGill in HR. We have created recommended submission dates for different heavily attended volunteering events for your convenience. Please take note that after you are approved by HR, you still will need to bring your state-issued photo ID every time you visit the schools. All of these clearances must be submitted directly to Sydney McGill. None of these are submitted automatically. For any questions about the volunteer clearance process, please contact Sydney McGill in HR.